Hey, what's up everyone, it's your girl Brainy Shanae, and today I'm here to share with you some book mail that I received in January that has just been piling up, and I felt like it's about time that I open these boxes and packages and share them all with you what I received. So let's get to it. So with some of these packages, these are going to be from publishers, and then I have at least two boxes. One is from Illumicrate, which I have a book box subscription with them, which I'm still on the fence of either keeping them or just canceling the subscription altogether. I'm still on the fence, so I still have it. Do I skip? Oh yes, I'm not going to deny that at all. But I do have the January box that I want to share with you all, and then I also have the Broken Binding fantasy subscription that I do have that I do plan on keeping. I love their selections that they have regarding fantasy. Hopefully I can get on the sci-fi train and also have their subscription as well. So that's just the gist of what I have. So the first one I have says Promise Boys, which I have a clue of what this one is. So let's open this together and see what's inside, which obviously the packaging gave it away of what it is. Okay, it is. So it says they have the means and the motive to murder. This is Promise Boys by Nick Brooks. This is the paperback edition. So here it is with the ties. As you can see, one has blood all over it. And I've read this and I truly loved it, and I did a book review about it, which I'll leave up above so you can check it out. But on the back, just to give you a gist of what it's about, it says murder wasn't part of the promise. The prestigious urban promise prep school might look pristine on the outside, but deadly secrets lurk within. When the principal ends up murdered on school premises and the cops come sniffing around, a trio of students, JB, Ramon, and Trey, emerge as the prime suspects. But with all three maintaining their innocence, they must band together to track down the real killer before they're arrested. Or is the true culprit hiding among them? So once again, I really love this book. It gives a breakdown as well. And it says, yo, Nick Brooks is here, author of Promise Boys. I'm thrilled to welcome you into the world of urban promise prep, where secrets linger in every hallway, and the students who walk them carry shadows of their own. We center on JB, Ramon, and Trey, three young men with distinct lives, dreams, and challenges who each hold a piece of the mysterious or murderous puzzle you're about to unpack. But the question is, who can you trust? Promise Boys unfolds through multiple perspectives, each offering a glimpse into the lives of young men, often seen but rarely truly understood. They come from different backgrounds with different hopes and fears, yet they all find themselves under the same oppressive system that seems determined to define them. But when tragedy strikes and their principal is murdered, they all become suspects. Their stories intertwine, and each page reveals something new, challenging your assumptions and pulling you deeper into the mystery. With this paperback edition, I invite you to enter their world. Pay close attention. What appears clear at first glance may only be the beginning of a much larger truth. And remember, every voice in this story has something vital to tell you if you're willing to listen closely. Promise Boys is dedicated to all the Black and brown boys in my hometown of Washington, D.C., and kids across the world who feel forgotten, abandoned, and alone. I have not forgotten you. I will continue to work to tell your story and hopefully inspire you as much as you've inspired me. And that says, then it goes on to say, that I can promise. With love, happy reading, Nick Brooks. So there is the letter. And then it also came with a bookmark of a tie that has blood all over it. So that's pretty neat. I do like that. So yes, so that is my first package. Once again, I truly love Promise Boys. I cannot wait to read more by Nick Brooks. It was really such a great read. And once again, definitely check out my video, my book review after you watch this video. So that is my first package to open. Next one, this is going to be from, I don't know, but we shall see. Oh, that opened a lot easier than the other one. Okay, we have Boys Within Sharp Teeth by Jenny Howell. This is an advanced bound manuscript. And I have no idea what this is about. It says, We Were Liars meets the Raven Boys in the steamy, mind-bending tale of revenge, forbidden desires, and the sinister secrets lurking behind the walls of an elite boarding school. Okay. And then we got a letter as well. or a little note. It says, "They're wicked, she's worse. Dear reader, boys with sharp teeth might be a dark, toothy little nightmare, but for me, it's a never-ending dream. You hold her now, and the rest of life seems a little unreal. Like at any moment, I'm going to wake up and be back at the starting line. Thank you for dreaming with me." Through every change, Boys with Sharp Teeth kept its heart. It's always been a story about revenge coming up against forgiveness. The characters are lost, struggling to find the next step forward when there's very little light for them to see by, and the candles they cling to are twisted and warped. They burn the brightest for one another. Any one of them could break the grip of hate and flood the night with mercy. Marin, who's yearning to belong, fights tooth and nail with her pride. Baz, whose willingness to love is suffocated by a belief she's not the right person for anyone. Henry, who'd been lost for so long he can't imagine anyone finding him. Or Adrian, who wrote himself off as damned before anyone else could do it for him. Now more than ever, this story feels necessary. It's a desperate scream that if we don't lay down the knives that fear and guilt and shame have sharpened, we're going to destroy one another. Just like Marin finds out, love and hate are not so different. Both are a burden we have to choose to carry, but our shoulders are too small to carry more than one. Then it goes on to say, "Let us choose to be light when everything around us is dark." And that was said by Jenny Howe, who also wrote this book, which this book is going to be coming out April of this year. So this sounds really interesting. The premise sounds really dark. I'm here for it. A lot of dark academia. Who doesn't love dark academia? And this cover is giving me like, oh my, like it's definitely dark. But here is the cover. I'm not sure when I'm going to read this. It's probably going to be sometime later on this year because my TBR, I pretty much have like sort of pre-planned, but I definitely will fit this in sometime this year because it does sound interesting and I do like dark academia. So here is that. Next one. I think you can guess what this one is. Needy little things can't be choosers. So I got this package. Let me get my box cutter because this is taped real good. Okay. It's the finished copy. Oh, snap. Okay. Is that it? All right. So we got a book plate, obviously the author. So we have that. We have a little baggie that says needy little things can't be choosers. And then we have the book itself, which I definitely am going to be reading for February. And I just love this cover so freaking much. I love the blue. I just love it. And I just love her hair on top of that too. So this is a colorful cover. And I really love it so much. It looks so freaking good. And then here is a note or a letter as well, which I'll read out loud. It says, "This book might be exactly what you need." And then it goes on to say, "Soraya Bryant has a gift. She can hear what people need. But when she fulfills a need for her friend Deja, who vanishes shortly after, Soraya wonders if her ability is more curse than gift. This isn't the first time one of her friends has disappeared, and she's determined not to let Deja become yet another forgotten black girl. While she searches for answers, things at home begin to spiral. Desperate, Soraya hustles her ability for cash, a choice that may not only lead her to Deja, but put her in the same danger." And then it goes on to say, Jessica Goodman meets Angie Thomas in Needy Little Things, which will be on sale February the 4th of this year. A gripping speculative thriller from debut author Chanel Desamore. We hope you enjoyed the book and can't wait to hear what you think. And this is Best Wednesday Books Marketing. So this is from Wednesday's Books. So thank you so much, Wednesday's Books, for sending me this. I'm so excited to read this. And of course, I added it to my February TBR. So yes, so here is the book. If I take off the dust jacket, this is what it looks like when it is naked. But I'm really excited to read this. I've seen that people have added this to their TBRs. And I don't know, I might even do a book review for it. I'm thinking about it. But here is this. And then the next one is from Simon & Schuster. So let's find out together what's inside of this one. If I can get this tape off of me. Okay, here we go. So let's get started with this. Okay. I'm not even going to attempt to open it with my fingers. I'm going to use this handy dandy box cutter. Okay. So we have New York Times bestselling series, Halo, Empty Throne. This is by Jeremy Pettinaud. I remember watching Halo, like the TV series, and I really liked it. The second season, I was like, a little bit. So I sort of gave up on it. So yeah, this is Halo. And I think this is like the beginning. I'm not sure if this is book 1 or what. I have no idea. This is Halo, Empty Throne. And there's so many different Halo books, so I'm not even sure where to begin. But for this one, it says it's 2559. It has been a year since the rogue artificial intelligence Cortana seized control of the domain, an otherworldly dimension housing a vast information network. With an array of Forerunner weapons at her disposal, Cortana set out to enforce an authoritarian peace on the civilizations of the galaxy. But even as the United Nations Space Command flagship Infinity prepares to strike against Cortana at Zeta Halo, another plan has also been set in motion. An ancient access point hidden on a seemingly insignificant human colony has become the focus of a parallel effort to claim the domain and its immeasurable capabilities. The UNSC needs a key, a living, forsaken product of an old war. As a new generation of heroes rises to meet this challenge, and Cortana's pursuit of control reaches a desperate and sudden crescendo, a cunning, ruthless warrior emerges from the shadows of the banished, one who has vowed to fill the new power vacuum by any means necessary. So this sounds really good. If you have read Halo or know anything about it, let me know down below in the description and give me the 411 of to where should I start regarding Halo. Because as I'm looking in the front of this book, it's more than 20 books regarding Halo and this world, right? And this sci-fi world. So let me know if you have idea. If not, I'll just do some research and find out for myself. But I do like this cover, and I do like the back as well. So yeah, it sounds really good, but I need to know where to start and, on everything regarding this world of Halo. So there is that. And then we have my box from the Broken Binding, which I will open with you all. This is the next book regarding this, the Dragon Bone Chair, which I still need to read. I think this is the 3rd book that I'm getting. So, of course, it says prepare for your next adventure. Once again, I love the Broken Binding and how they take care of their books and make sure it's packaged nicely. Let me open this. Might take me a while because they really make sure that it's protected. And then they put it in bubble wrap. And then they wrap it up. Here's a little bookmark that goes with it. And then take off the packaging. The book is Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn. Let's see. Yep, To Green Angel Towers. Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn by Tad Williams. So this is the next book that I have. I have the first 2 books. I know the 3rd book, I think they broke it up into 2 books, I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. And then here is the swords. If I open it, this is what it looks like with the end papers. And then here is the book with Naked, which is really beautiful. I love the red. So freaking good. So freaking good. And I just love how the words in the book are huge. So there is that. So I'm really excited to get into this one. I have yet to read the first book, The Dragon Bone Chair. I need to do that. I'm probably going to start the series next month, because I already have a full plate of books I'm trying to read this month. So next month for sure, I'll be starting this series because I need to get to it like ASAP. So there is that. And then I have my Illumicrate box, which I'll try to run through it fairly quickly because it is the full subscription. It's not the book only. So we have a full thing right here. So let's go ahead and open this. And regarding this, I will be breaking down on or explaining who created these items, which it will give us a hint of who created them, just so that the creators get their props for creating the items that's in this box. And so the theme is Fantasy Imperiums. Once again, this is the January box. I already have an idea what the book is. I'm really excited. One of my anticipated reads, and also one of my book club picks that I'll be reading with my patrons. So I'm really excited. And so this is also giving us or telling us the items that's in the box and the creators. So I'll definitely be referencing off of this right here. So the first item I have here is called Poison Gardens Mini Bud Vases. I'm not sure what this is, but we will find out together if I can open this. So they're little teeny vases. Oh, that you can put little buds in. So this is pretty cute. I mean, I have to figure out getting some buds, but it's really cute. I like the blue. Y'all know how I am about blue. And then they have green. So these are cute and they're glass. So these are cute and like little bud vases. So I have no idea where I'll put these to begin with. I'll put them right here for now. But these are really cute. And so the creator for these bud, it says Poison Garden Mini Bud Vases, artwork by Christina Pendibico. And it says white bread pattern. It says show off a floral arrangement that Briseis would be proud of with our duo of mini bud vases inspired by this poison heart, which I love this poison heart, by Caitlin Barron. Really freaking loved this poison heart. So freaking good. So there is that. Let's move on. We have another small box. This is going to be Spindrift Tea Room Tea Streamer, inspired by A Tempest of Tea by House of Fazal. Ooh, okay, which I also read. I read that book as well, which I'm excited for the next book, which they did a reveal of the cover. So freaking beautiful. I love the vibrant colors on it. But let me see if I can open this one. I'm struggling, y'all. All right. So here is the tea streamer. I'll take it out of the... I don't have any loose leaf tea. I probably should eventually. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this. There we go. So here it is. A nice little tea strainer. This is really cute, but that's what it looks like if it'll focus. It's cute. I like that. I like it a lot. It's cute. So there is that. Let's figure out who created this tea streamer. And I'm going to put this... I need to hide it because I feel like one of my kids is going to take it. I'll put it down here. Okay, so for the tea streamer, it says Spindrift Tea Room Tea Strainer, designed by Jane Tebbets at Chatty Nora. It says pour a cup of tea fit for the elegant tables of the Spindrift tea room with our tea strainer, inspired by A Tempest of Tea. So there is that. Next one, we have Heart's Desire Trivet, inspired by Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. Haven't read that yet, so do not come for me. But I have not read that yet. I need to, but haven't got to it. So this, it says, well nigh to Thaumic Line, the Scalvant Stone afire, draws the Ring of Fortune aspects of Heart's Desire. So this is cute. That's what that is. It says, washing instructions, hand wash with mild soap, do not submerge in water for long periods of time, not microwave or dishwasher safe. Duly noted. It might be for decor, mostly, I feel. So for this one, let's see. Okay, it says Heart's Desire Trivet, designed by Adrian Breston. It says keep your countertop safe from scorch marks after baking a batch of thimblets with our Legends and Lattes inspired trivet. Oh, okay. I probably wouldn't even remember that I have this, but I just love it as a decoration, to be honest, because it's really pretty. So I figured that out. So I'm gonna keep that right here. So there is that. Next, it says this is a blanket, which I love blankets. I'm a huge fan of blankets. This is Midnight Bridge Blanket, inspired by Water Moon by Samantha Soto Yembo. All right. Ooh, this is pretty. Y'all might not really get to see the full thing because this is huge. This is freaking huge, but it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to like begin. It's freaking beautiful, but like it's very colorful. Like there's no way I could show y'all the full thing. Like there is no possible way, but it's freaking beautiful. Like I love it. I love it. Whew. I'm definitely gonna wash this because I'm definitely using this ASAP. So who created the blanket? Let's see. It says Midnight Bridge Blanket, artwork by Danlin Zhuang. It says, get cozy and dream of the tear room across the Midnight Bridge with our biggest blanket yet, inspired by our monthly book, Water Moon. Henceforth, now we know what the book is, so we can get to that. And here we are. This is the Illumicrate edition. So this is going to be completely different from the original covers that you've been seeing circulating on social media. And actually, I love this. I love this cover a lot. So once again, this is Water Moon by Samantha Soto Yembo. So here is the cover right here. And if you want to get the scoop, I think y'all have seen the original cover. Anyways, this is the Illumicrate edition, and here is the original cover as well right here. So you can tell the difference. But anyways, like this is freaking phenomenal and beautiful. Here is the back of it as well. And then here is the stencil edges. Just look at that. That is beautiful. And then if I take the dust jacket off, this is what it looks like. It's completely different. The spine, here's that. And then here are the end papers as well. So different scenes from the book. So freaking gorgeous. I'm in love with this. But there is a author note in here, and it's also signed by the author. And I definitely want to read the author's note. I always find them very inspirational because it not only can be inspirational to me, but also it can be inspirational to you as well. So it says, Dear Illumicrate reader, Water Moon is a story that grew from a seed that was planted during a visit to Nenenzaka, an ancient cobbled street in Kyoto's historical district. The old wooden houses along the street whispered secrets while each of its little alleys offered an invitation to get lost. When the world shut down a few months later and my mind became the only place in which I could wander, I escaped to the Nenenzaka that lived in my head and accepted its invitation. It was also during this time that I saw how pawn shops became a lifeline for many in my country. This made me reflect on the tragic nature of pawn shops transactions and how they were never as simple as getting the best price for an old watch. I thought about all the choices and circumstances that led people to a pawn shop's door and how each item they pawned had come into their possession because of decisions they had made. The dream-like world I glimpsed evolved from an armchair vacation to the backdrop of a fantastical story that explored the very real role of choice in our lives and the meaning of fate and free will. I hope you enjoy getting lost in the world of Water Moon as much as I did, and don't mind traveling by hitching rides on songs or being carried away by paper cranes. Warmly, Sam. So that's, oh my gosh. I know I'm gonna love this book. I just freaking know it. Yes. All right. Like, Water Moon is one of my anticipated reads of this year, so I'm really looking forward to reading this with my patrons. But yeah, this book is part of my Patreon that I will be reading with my patrons, and we'll be having our live discussion on my Patreon. So I'm really excited for this. But that is it, y'all. That is all the book mail, all the book subscription boxes that I have received from last month. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But once again, thank you all so much for watching, and hope you all are staying healthy and staying safe, and I will catch y'all next time. Bye everyone.